Good morning, everybody. So today we're going to talk about a few things. First things first, at the top, you're going to see a referral code. For anyone who needs or wants to buy a new Tesla and would like to get $1,000 off the price of the Tesla, you can use my referral code. And if you buy a new Tesla and get $1,000 off, I get like $500 worth of free supercharging or something like that. And it's only good for 10 people that buy Teslas. And after that, they stop. In the old days, people were racking up, 100,000 miles worth of free supercharging. They're not going to do that anymore. You get 10 referrals and that's it. So, I wanted to say, if anybody's interested, through the end of August, if you order a new Tesla, I think they've still got 1.9% financing for 72 months. And you have to take possession by the end of September, I think, is what they're, but you know how things change every day with Tesla and a lot of the companies. So anybody who wants to use the referral code, again, it's right up there at the top. I would appreciate it. And basically it's, the HTTPS, blah, blah, blah. And it's got my name, Darryl, D-A-R-R-Y-L, and it's a small d, and then it's 457934, but you see it at the top, okay? Secondly, I wanted to talk about my PowerSmart pricing bill that I had in a video 3 or 4 days ago, 5 days ago. I researched with Ameren, and I was wondering what this PowerSmart bill, this day ahead pricing was over here. That is the total cost of my electricity. I was off. I was way off. I saw the $92 and some odd cents up in the corner, and if you refer back to my video, I just don't have it in front of me. But the $92 and something I thought was the price. That's why they break up delivery and supply. Okay, that number that was like almost 7 cents a kilowatt, that's on every bill. Once I looked into my old bills, that was on my old bills from Ameren, separate from when I used to have the Constellation, I think was the name of the company that was my subcontractor, whatever. Then they would charge me at 12 cents a kilowatt, fixed rate. So Ameren's gonna get their money and then this price. But the good news is, I only used $42 worth of electricity. That is not a hidden fee, a hidden anything. That is the cost of my electricity of my 1,356 kilowatt hours used last month. So, having said that, I was kind of frustrated when I saw that on the bill, and I thought that was some kind of a hidden thing that was wrong. No, once I got into it, contacted them, researched it, the 9232 was a fee that's always on there, and then they charge that at 0.06808 cents per kilowatt, and that's on every bill going way back, so that Ameren can get their portion, and then that whoever your supplier is gets their portion at the fixed rate or at the PowerSmart pricing rate or whatever. So hopefully you understand that. I'm sorry. For those of you that didn't see it, go back and look at my last video. I thought I seen hidden fees and blah, blah, blah in the background. There was not, okay? So other than that, we've had a little incident I needed to talk to you guys about last week. One of my son-in-laws hit a deer with his 2016 Honda CR-V. And you may have seen his car in some of my videos on oil changes and things like that. He was on his way to work. He works at Rivian, the electric car company in Normal, Illinois. So he was on his way to work one morning at 5:30 in the morning, 5:15 in the morning, and hit a deer. Damaged his car. It's in the shop still. That was a week ago today that he did that. So what I've done, and we won't dive into it too far, I've let them use my Chevy Bolt this week. He is using their other car, and my daughter is driving to work. She has a shorter commute, so she's driving the Chevy Bolt to work, and she's just plugging in at their house on a 110 I think I'd like to do an interview with her in the next 3 weeks if she'll do it, go on camera. But she told me, she's like, Dad, this thing works great. I just plug it in when I get home from work, and by morning I've grabbed another 50 miles overnight. I'm like, it's just on your regular 110 in the garage, plug it in, charge it up. So she's kind of liking it. She did it. She grabbed it easy. I mean, she's very smart too. So I've been letting them use the car this week. But the reason for that is, and I want to go into this detail too, maybe you know this, I didn't know it. My daughter and son-in-law had full coverage on their cars. So they called the insurance company and said, hey, my car's in the shop, I'm going to need a rental car. Some of you may know this, I did not. Full coverage is not quite full coverage. A rental car, when your car is damaged, is a separate rider that your insurance company is supposed to tell you about. I don't have it on mine. I'm going to have to call them and ask them what the price of that is. I have full coverage on my cars. I have replacement costs on both my cars. And I don't think that's included because I was never told about that. And if that's $2 every 6 months or $5 every 6 months or whatever, so that you can have a rental car. My daughter and son-in-law were not told that either. So under an assumption that I have full coverage on my car is not full coverage with separate riders that's over here. Some of you may know how I feel about insurance companies. So it's the same way I feel about utility companies and their fees and taxes and stuff. Phone companies, your cell phone companies that do their thing. So anyway, I have to make a call in this week to the insurance company and find out, is full coverage like almost full coverage, not quite full coverage? I thought full coverage meant you were fully covered. I'll look that up in the dictionary. I think that's what it means, but you're not. So without getting a separate rider on top of full coverage, you're not covered. So having said that, I'll get out of your hair. I just wanted to do an update. Please, anybody who's interested in getting a new Tesla, if you want to use that referral code, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay? So having said that, please like, subscribe, comment down below if you have any information about the insurance companies or things like that. But my son-in-law is okay. His car is not okay. I want to get back to that. So having said that, everybody, please drive safe and God bless.